So today I want to give you 5 wicked cool things that you can do in Bohol, Philippines.
Intro.
So Bohol, Philippines is a small island just south of Cebu, and it is absolutely incredible. What it lacks in size, it makes up for an adventure. Believe me, there's a plethora to do there. So let's just get right into it. The first thing that you can do that is quite unique to this island is a place called Chocolate Hills. It is these rolling hills that look like a land of Hershey's Kisses. It is absolutely amazing. The reason why it's called Chocolate Hills is because in the dry season, they turn to a chocolatey brown and it looks literally like a land of Hershey Kisses. You can go there on your own up to Carmen and pay, I can't remember what it was, maybe 100 pesos to get in, and then you go up to the top of this hill and you look over the vast landscape of Chocolate Hills. Or you can pay about $100 and you can get on an ATV and rip around some of the trails that take you all around the foothills of the Chocolate Hills. I didn't do that one. I just went up to the top and looked over, and that to me was enough. It was really cool to see that. But the ATV, when we were looking down and watching them rip around down there, I gotta say, it did look pretty awesome. The second one I didn't actually do, but I think it would be worth it to do it, and that is island hopping. Now, I've done a lot of island hopping in other places, and for me, it's been kind of hit or miss. Sometimes they just jam-pack so many islands into one trip that you just kind of go to one. You don't really get to rest or relax or enjoy it. You just kind of go there, you look around a little bit, and they're like, okay, off to the next one. And those kind of suck. Now, I think there's different options. I talked to quite a few people, and they said they had a great time. They went to 3 or 4 islands, and I feel like that's a really good number of islands to go to. You don't really need to go to a bunch of islands because you don't get to enjoy it that much. So keep that in mind when you're booking it. See how many islands you actually get to go to. Island hopping, I feel like if you're going there, you've never done it before, would definitely be worth doing. So this next one is really cool, and I probably won't pronounce it right, but it's Tinkling Dance Cave. The spelling's there, so you can look it up. It was absolutely amazing. It's like $2 to get into this place. You go down these stairs, which are slippery, so be careful. And then it's just like kind of staglamites and stalactites or whatever they're called, the upsies and downsies ones. And it just opens up into this beautiful cave with fresh water that you can go swimming in while the bats are flying around. And they don't harm you. They're not there to bother you, but they do eat the bugs that you probably don't want in there, so keep that in mind. They're your little buddies. Anyways, really cool place to swim around. Outside of it, there are restaurants and stores that you can stop at and get things, so if you want to eat, just wait a half hour before you go back in swimming. Really cool place, well worth it. And also another place to go to, I didn't get any footage of, but it's Cabanga Cave. This place was absolutely amazing. It's kind of like a cenote, but it's just a ladder in and a ladder out. That is it. It is really cool. I suggest checking that one out too. It takes a bit longer to get to, so keep that in mind, but really cool. Well worth the trip to go to both of those. If not, go to one, and I suggest Tinkling Dance Cave. So the fourth thing that's really cool that you can do is the Lobok River Cruise. I actually had a lot of fun on this. It's just a river cruise on a boat with a buffet meal and some free entertainment. And I was quite surprised with the entertainment. They did a very Filipino thing and have karaoke, and some of the singers that got up were absolutely incredible. So one thing about the Filipino people is they love to sing, and they've become quite great singers. So after you stuff your face, you keep going down the river and you stop by this band stage thingy, and the locals put on a show for you, and it's a dance called Tinkling, which is named after one of the tinkling birds from there, and they do this really cool dance that you can see here. That was really cool show. You can give some money to donation, which I did. So the river cruise, definitely well worth it. I had a lot of fun. It was relatively cheap. It was like, I think $20 just for the cruise. So, but you get a free meal, some free entertainment, and you get to see a beautiful part of Bohol. So the fifth thing to do, and if this is the only thing you get to do, it is well worth your trip to Bohol, and that is seeing the Tarsiers. The Tarsiers are these little adorable primates that are nocturnal, and you just quietly walk around and look at them hanging out in the trees. And if you're lucky enough that one wakes up, you get to see their big saucer eyeballs. And it was absolutely amazing. You learn about the Tarsiers. You also pay to get in, but the money does go to support the Tarsiers and the sanctuary there to help save them and grow their populations back. You learn a lot about them. I know you're going to get super excited when you see them, but try to stay calm because they are nocturnal. You don't want to freak them out and you don't want to cause them any stresses, but they are freaking adorable. And I think, to me, this is well worth the trip itself. So as a bonus, there is Sunset Beach, and Sunset Beach is absolutely incredible. I'll be honest, when you first get there, it's a little bit creepy and weird. It looks like you shouldn't be there. You pull up to this like gated area. There's a security guard. You just go up to the security guard, you sign in, and then he points you down this path that's unmarked and you're not sure if you should be there still, but you should. And then you go out and it opens up into this amazing and beautiful beach where there was no one. I had no one there. Oh, sorry, there was a couple on the far end of the beach. That was it. You just sit there and you watch a beautiful sunset from this beach, and it's amazing. Sunset Beach, really awesome place. A little bit creepy and weird at first, but make sure you bring a flashlight because you're going to be walking back in the dark, and you just want to make sure you watch your footing because there are some little mangroves and stuff that can catch your toes. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you get to do some of these things, if not all of them. If you only get to do one, try to do the Tarsiers, because that to me was like the highlight. Those little things are so freaking adorable. Enjoy your trip to Bohol. Thank you so much for watching, and tune in next time for some more tips or adventures and things.